NCLEJ has an incredible mission. Working for racial, economic, and disability justice means working for the most basic needs of the most marginalized communities.
We do our work through a combination of high-impact litigation, policy advocacy, and support for grassroots organizing. And we are the only national organization working at the intersection of public benefits access, disability justice, and workers' rights.
My proudest moment working at NCLEJ was when we won our summary judgment motion in our Missouri SNAP litigation. An interview is a mandatory part of a SNAP application. You can't get benefits without doing an interview. Missouri had set up their interviewing process in a way that made it impossible for a large number of people to actually complete the interview. And then they were denying the SNAP applications for failure to interview. The way that we brought the claims was novel. No one had ever done it before. It was a particularly proud moment because the Missouri summary judgment decision gives other advocates a playbook to try to attack this sort of agency dysfunction in their own states.
NCLEJ recently filed a lawsuit challenging the USDA's use of food restriction waivers in states across the country. These restrictions are meant to limit the kinds of food that people with public benefits are able to purchase. Recipients in those states are dealing with all sorts of uncertainty and anxiety around what foods they're going to have access to and which ones they're not.
There is this goal of making the system work better, building access, reducing barriers.
One of the things that's really been unique about NCLEJ over the years has been that we have a working relationship with community groups across the country. And we counsel them, we advise them, and we litigate on their behalf.
The CIW and NCLEJ partnership is really helping scale one of the most effective workers' rights enforcement program in the world. Farm workers that are at the bottom of a supply chain enter into legally binding agreements with consumer brands that are at the top of the supply chain. It gives workers the power to seek accountability directly from the brands that actually profit off the work of the workers. It's a model that has completely eliminated the worst forms of abuse. Florida used to be called ground zero for modern-day slavery. And today, the New York Times is calling Florida agriculture the best workplace environment in US agriculture.
NCLEJ's advocacy is making an impact on hundreds of thousands of low-income people and communities around the country.
We're fighting to make sure that people don't just survive, but that they thrive.
We're a small team, but we punch well above our weight.
NCLEJ has operated with a budget that is today not much more than we had 40 years ago.
Imagine the impact we could have with more resources at our disposal.
Donating to NCLEJ means contributing to the advancement of justice. Join us in making a meaningful contribution. No gift is too small, no gift is too large.
We are facing a generational fight, and we need as many hands on deck as possible. It's time for us to stand up, lock arms, and demand justice.